I'm Alexa Mears and I work here at Millhaven Homes. I'm a landscape designer and I do renderings. So today I'm going to kind of show you how we make our renderings and the various programs that we use. Okay, to start renderings, I usually start with AutoCAD. And the reason why we start in AutoCAD is being able to put a bunch of ideas on the paper really fast without full rendering or things like that. I also have on my AutoCAD the topo of a landscape. So that way, as I'm designing, I'm really taking into account the slopes and elevations and all of that of the land as I'm planning out. So this one in particular has a ton of landscape walls. There is various concrete walls, rock retaining walls, and various slopes within the driveway. There's a lot of planning that goes into to make sure that we have proper drainage even in a driveway. So it's a lot of pre-planning before I even go into renderings. This is also the opportunity for me to show clients a bunch of ideas, bounce ideas off them, things that they like before going into rendering. Like this one in particular, we have like a sunken fire pit. We have a regular fireplace. We talked about the pool, lots of fun things, but it's also really hard to visualize the whole thing without full 3D renderings. So this is a great part of being able to move through ideas without taking up too much time. Okay, after AutoCAD, I actually move into SketchUp. So you can see I have all of these extra lines in here. These are my lines from AutoCAD. That way I can draft these 3D models to be as accurate as possible. So I'm taking all of the lines, creating the various elements. You can see that everything lines up really nicely. Gives us a way that we can plan out with as much accuracy as possible when it comes to the 3D model. So this is where I start to drop in the pool. SketchUp is really great, and I have lots of this fun furniture and ways that I can really bring the design to life by bringing in these various elements. It also really helps with seeing the scale of things. Like, can I fit a full table in this area? Is my pool deck too small or too big? Okay, this next program is Lumion. This is where it starts to look photorealistic, and we take the not pretty side of SketchUp and make it look extremely pretty. And it's also the program that I add all the plants in. So the program is a little bit limited on how many or what plants are in the program, but we still have a wide selection and it looks really good. So for this one, it was really fun to show the clients exactly how their front yard was going to look, if there was any trees that obstructed the view of the front of the house. And they wanted kind of a little bit more of a formal front, so we have some fun hedges and everything in the front to give us that kind of formality of it. And then we go into the backyard, and it's really fun to see all of the elevations and everything in the backyard and all of the plants and the different layers you'll see. So this is a really great way for us to be able to show what views they can see / what is potentially obstructed by a tree or other items. It's really cool. We get to see fun water features. Another great part is being able to try out various materials. So for this wall here, we went back and forth what material we should use for behind the fountain. Should we use the stone of the home? Should we use a tile? Should we keep it stucco? We went back and forth. We also kind of drafted in a greenhouse that they've purchased and what materials we want to use on the greenhouse, whether we want to build up the walls behind it, items like that. It's really great for planning out the space.